Hello, welcome to Sound and Fury Book Reviews. As usual, I'm Tina. Today I'm doing a book review of Brunch at the All Alien Cafe by Mary E. Loud. This is a book that came out March 14th, 2024. It's self-published. It's a sci-fi collection of short stories. I received this book from Book Sirens in exchange for a fair review. If you don't know what Book Sirens is, if you love indie books, you should check it out. It's like NetGalley for self-published books. It's really fun. A light-hearted collection of stories, Brunch at the All Alien Cafe is definitely a cozy sci-fi if that's what you're looking for. Also, that cover is great. It's what drew me to the book when it popped up on my weekly Book Sirens newsletter, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. So, what is this book about? Aliens from across the universe cross paths at Crossroads Station. Whether passing through or building a life inside its metal halls, sentient beings of all stripes, shapes, and kinds stop by the station's premier restaurant, the All Alien Cafe, for rendezvous, chance meetings, or simply a bite to eat. Meet reptilian Cyrillic cargo haulers, fish like lintars, butterfly like aliens who cut off their own wings, and a whole flock of avians who meet up to discuss flying through the gaseous clouds of New Jupiter. Make friends with a lonely elephant like alien as she meets her true love, and visit the black market genie shop where aliens can change their species at will through gen engineering. These aliens and so many more are waiting for you. So, yes, this is a collection of short stories where some characters are repeated and it all takes place around the same space station. There are a few stories set on different planets, but all have connections to the space station where the cafe is located. Now, I will say the aliens in the book don't feel so much like new alien beings as just animals who have moved to be bipedal and can talk, but it was still fun and entertaining, and they did feel different from humans. Tied to this, a great deal of the differences between the aliens has to do with physiology more than culture. While there are some cultural aspects that are brought in, we are really only getting a broad overview of different alien species in this world, and this doesn't leave much space for cultural exploration versus, just this one is a fox, and this one is a lizard, and this one is a butterfly, etc. In that regard, I was a little disappointed, despite my love of reptilian aliens, as I love sci-fi with a broad and detailed alien cultures as opposed to just physical differences, but the way the aliens were presented also provides an ease of understanding. We all know what an elephant looks like, for example, which allowed for the stories to move at a quick pace. If the series is meant to be if this book's meant to be like a teaser or introduction to the author's universe, it definitely worked in that regard. I had another one of their books, a full-length novel this time, to my TBR as it sounded like a lot of fun simply because I read this short story, so I guess mission accomplished. The writing is also engaging. The descriptions and emotions of the characters are easy to follow and understand, and while the stories are quite straightforward, I was engaged with 90% of them, which is rare for me with short story collections. Normally there's like maybe 70 that I really like and 30 that I'm kind of like, nah. And this one, yeah, like most of them I was like, yeah, I'm on board. They're also really short. Like some of them are like 3 pages long, which is really fun. I think there's 48 or 42 stories in this like book. It's a normal length book. The only real issue I encountered was because there are some stories that feature the same character or the same concept, for example, the butterfly alien losing its wings, there is some repetition. If you were reading the stories as one-offs, it would be fine, of course, but because they are in a collection, I suggest these explanations be perhaps trimmed or removed, especially when they happen in stories that are set back to back. In terms of the stories, I can't even tell you which ones are my favorite, mainly because I forgot to bookmark them in my ebook, so I can't tell you. Overall, though, I found this collection quite delightful, cute, and very, very cozy. If you're looking for something nice to read on like a rainy day, this is totally something that you could just pick up, read a few selections, and then like put it down. Yeah, so thank you again to Book Sirens for the e-arc, and I really appreciate it.